Do you find yourself in the constant cycle of not doing enough work because you're stressed, but also being stressed because you're not doing enough work? This used to be me too, but overcoming this toxic cycle helps me to pass my exams and survive 5 years of medical school. Today I'll be sharing actionable points that you can take to fix your focus and be more productive. Hi, my name is Liddy. I'm a UK medic and productivity enthusiast, empowering you to achieve your academic, professional, and personal goals. The number one thing hindering your focus and productivity could be the workflow that you set up for yourself, i.e. you can't focus because you've set out too much work for yourself in a given time frame, or maybe even too little. Let me break this down for you, starting off with too little. Think of your workflow like a recipe with too few ingredients. Just as a recipe needs a balance of flavors to be satisfying, your workflow requires a balance of activities to keep you productive and engaged. When there are too few activities, it's like trying to cook a meal with only a couple of ingredients. The end result lacks focus and fails to hold your attention. Similarly, workflow that has too few activities can leave you feeling bored and unmotivated, making it difficult for you to maintain focus and productivity. This usually comes from poor planning and underestimating how much time you actually need to complete a given task. If you plan poorly, you produce a poor outcome of not maximizing your productivity. One thing that I once read from a newsletter was that activities expand to fill up the time that you have given them. Once I heard this, I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Because guys, during medical school, when I wasn't feeling too stressed, it would take me like 6 hours to complete 100 revision questions. But when exam season hit and I realized I had so much to do, I was so stressed, and it will take me just under 2 hours to do those same 100 revision questions. So the moral of the story is plan your time better so that it doesn't take you 6 hours doing a task that could take you 2 hours to complete. Human beings thrive when challenged. An appropriate level of good stress coupled with a manageable workload motivates productivity and bursts focus. On the other hand, however, allocating too many tasks into a limited time frame and packing way too much into your workflow can also result in lack of focus. Setting unrealistic goals leads to you feeling overwhelmed and demotivated. And that good stress that I mentioned earlier, that challenges you and encourages you to thrive, begins to tip into bad stress. This can lead to decreased productivity, increased anxiety, and trouble concentrating on your activities. Breaking down bigger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks that you can complete over days or weeks can help you stay on track. Before we continue, 76% of you that watch this channel are currently not subscribed. But if you haven't already, please do click that button because it helps with the channel and the content we put out. If you've watched this far into the video, your focus is not as bad as you think. So give yourself a pat on the back. My next tip is, if you really wanted to, you would. What are some effective strategies to enhance your concentration? Simple things that you can implement today with no excuses. And that is creating a distraction-free environment. Distractions are a major obstacle to productivity. Imagine if every 10 seconds of watching this video, a notification buzzing sound went off. It would likely interrupt your train of thoughts and concentration. Now, consider the disruption to your revision or your work when you pick up your phone every 5 seconds. So this is clearly something that we need to overcome and take practical steps. Identify and eliminate potential distractions in your workplace. You can use tools like noise cancelling headphones, turn off your notification, be around others working for accountability, and if need be, go to a quiet setting like a library. This will minimize distractions and create a focused atmosphere. So be proactive. An honest truth that I always needed to remind myself of during medical school is that if you wanted to, you would. Complaining won't get rid of the problem, but being proactive will. I find that if I'm struggling to maintain my focus, it's normally because my brain is looking to engage with something. If I need to passively send a few emails or even scroll on social media, easy. I could sit for hours doing that. But guys, when it comes to sitting down and trying to memorize a few facts about the human body, I start to fidget, I start to look for distractions, all of a sudden the ceiling looks interesting. If you're anything like me, it means that the problem lies with active work. Active work involves actively participating in a task. This could look like making decisions, solving problems, and even exerting physical or mental energy to get something done. And that distraction that ultimately comes side by side with active work is usually down to boredom. You are bored. You find the studying you have to do boring. That work project due next week, boring. It's perfectly normal to not always feel extremely passionate about certain tasks that you need to complete. In fact, it's almost expected. But by making a decision to actively engage with the topic at hand, we can overcome this rather than giving into the boredom and aggravating our lack of concentration. I can say from experience, and you probably can too, that active engagement genuinely does help you overcome that feeling of boredom. For example, when I'm studying for my medical school exams, I don't just passively read and highlight my notes. What I do instead is actively engage with the material. I try to make connections in my mind, ask myself questions, I might watch interactive videos about it, and even try to apply what I've learned to real life scenarios. This hands-on approach not only enhances my attention, but it also helps me retain that information. This isn't just limited to academic pursuits, but it's applicable to multiple aspects of life, whether it's personal goals, a creative project you're trying to do, or even your professional development. Adopting an approach of intention and curiosity is crucial, especially when trying to engage with a task that you don't really enjoy that much for the sake of optimizing productivity. Sometimes though, the things that lead to procrastination and lack of focus that we tend to term as lazy is actually just a manifestation of study fatigue. And I've actually made a video on how to overcome this, which you can check out here. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd like me to make a video on next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in a new video next time. Bye!